Hello there guys and girls, and welcome back to episode 5 of your Rimworld Let's Play. Currently obviously we're just waiting on this psychic drone to pass. At the moment the females have got a negative buff because of the psychic drone. As you can see, it doesn't affect the males because it is just for the female colonists at the moment, which it highlights down here. It does obviously, when you go over it, tell you how long it's lasted, when it started, and a little bit about what the event is. So what we want to do today is just basically cement the rest of the food. We want to make sure that we've got enough to keep going. We're going to extend this slightly just to keep the rice growing a little bit more. What we want to do is try and make sure, like I said in the last episode, that we have enough from each harvest to not have to worry about going for more food. We don't want to continuously hunt all of the wildlife because we don't want the predators to then come hunt our own individual people. We've got our sheep down here if we need it. So again, it's something to consider in the future what we want to do. Obviously for now we are keeping them. The wool is starting to grow through, so hopefully that will start developing into more clothing and we can finally get out of these tribal wear rags. See, we did have a bit of a step back with dragon, unfortunately, so now we need to focus on going to that next step and keep pushing forward in terms of the save and going as far as we can. Hopefully we won't have any more deaths. Heart attack on this guy. He's got flu now, to be fair, so he seems to always be getting ill, this guy. Got flu currently, had a heart attack before that. Hopefully he'll survive. When they do get illnesses, you'll notice on here that there's a 10 quality and his immunity to the actual flu itself. So as long as the flu at the top percentage is lower than the immunity, then you should be okay. If the flu percentage is a lot higher, then there is a chance that he could die from the flu. So that's something I have to keep an eye on. So it can be tended in 8 hours, but his tending expires in 11 hours. So basically the medicine that he's got in his body is good for another 11 hours. However, in 8 hours time, we can tend him again to keep on top of it. So the immunity keeps ticking through. The higher the tend quality, the quicker the immunity will tick through as well against the virus. So we better keep an eye on that. We've got one decent medicine left, and then it's just going to be based on herbal medicine, which isn't going to go very well. So we're going to build a quick wall around there, just again as our little storage room, as we imagined. We won't need the columns once we build the other roofs, so we'll get rid of them as well. Scorpions are only cook, and she's also got flu, so we've got obviously an issue in terms of cooking again, because we can't have the cook currently cooking because she's recovering from flu. We could assign her to go do cooking, how we said before, by clicking on her and right clicking to prioritize it. However, if we do that, her flu recovery is going to take longer, which in turn could mean that the flu actually takes over and then ends up killing her. That's the issue that we face if we do go that way. So we're going to try and get her to do as little as possible. Instead of cooking, she's just going to go and eat rice straight away. That doesn't really make sense to me. You've literally picked the rice up and walked straight to the table. Why have you just not cooked it? It'll only take you 5 minutes to cook it. Not even that. Anyway, we'll get her to cook it now that she's up. I don't feel as bad. Now that she doesn't need to rest, then she can get her jobs done. Her flu is currently immunity at 19%, who's actually at 17%, so we're doing okay there. And he's at 18 and 18, so we should be okay. But these guys here not really being able to do much, to be fair. So we've just had another random event. A yak is just self-tamed, which is good for us, to be fair, because you can also get milk from the yaks. Again, we'll just keep all of our passive animals down here, and hopefully they'll stay safe, and then we can use them to harvest what we need to harvest from either the wool or the milk, because that will help in the long run in terms of what we're looking to do. Notice that we've got a bit of gold ore around our map up here, so what we might do is dig that out, especially when the colonists haven't got much to do. They can all mine, so we're going to get them to do some mining. We had the colonists just standing around. Other than healing, they weren't really doing much else, because again their stats aren't great in other things, so we might as well, whilst them other two aren't really doing much, we might as well dig out this gold ore. We might be able to sell it to an exotic trader if they come along, because let's be honest, this is the state of our storage at the moment. We've got skeletons in there, 29 silver, some stone blocks and some wood and leather, and again we have no food and we've got people starving, so we're going to have to go out and hunt. We've got some alpacas up here. These won't attack back, so we're going to go and attack them just to keep it safe. We might as well take out the turkey as well while we're there. We're going to take out them 2 turkeys, the alpacas, and that turkey as well. So that's 5 creatures. We'll get this hunting underway. Ray wakes up. He'll go and hunt. you know, hunting must be one of his favourite jobs considering what he done to poor Dragon in the last few episodes. So hopefully he does his job and gets him killed nice and quick. No, my luck, it'll take forever. I mean, he can beat someone to a pulp, but he can't shoot a turkey.
5 minutes later. 3 hours later. 6.5 hours later.
At this rate, you've injured it so much, you can just run up to it. Just literally run up to it and grab it. Perfect. It actually finally passed out because of blood loss, not because... So we're going to prioritise Scorpion cutting up the turkey. And then we're going to obviously get her to cook the meal straight away because we need some food in our bodies. Oh, great. Then Gray's got food poisoning because he had the dangerous meat type. Still healing for these flus. Immunity 62% against 60. 63% against 58, so we should be good there. Mind, Scorpion's now hiding in our room because of her poor mood. We've got Gray, who's meant to be hunting, yet because of his food poisoning, he can't really do anything. He's vomiting everywhere. And now he's decided to go see Dragon and visit his grave. Hopefully he's apologising. He's actually getting enjoyment from it. His recreation's going up. That's how crazy this guy is. He's actually getting enjoyment from looking at his grave. Oh, we've got a Bolt's goods trader coming in. So Scorpion has just decided to just eat a guinea pig. Just laying around. Just picks it up off the floor, eats it. She hasn't got anything else to eat. So she just wants to eat the guinea pig corpse that was on the floor. Oh, we've got a transport pod crash. Now these can happen a little bit like obviously the cargo pods, and instead of it being cargo, it'll be an actual person. And what you can do is you can save them, and if you rescue him, they may join you. Otherwise, he'll just return home. He's quite good. His hunger rate goes up by 150%, and I don't know if he's going to enjoy that being here. Not gonna lie, there's not a lot of food going around, so we need to take that off the prisoner because we need to rescue him. So when you rescue someone, it can be just a normal colonist bed. It doesn't have to be a cell, because in theory, the only thing we're doing is we're actually going to keep him. We're not take him as a prisoner. If he chooses to join us, great. Probably got the slowest person to go and get him. Actually, they're all slow because they've all got issues. He's got major flu. She's got major flu. He's got severe malnutrition. She's got severe malnutrition. So these things happen. So teething problems right at the start of this save. We knew this was going to be the issue. I said right at the start, food, big priority. We just still don't have enough food coming through. We even lost a person and we still don't have enough food. We've got Scorpion in a state of medical emergency. Her flu's at 84% and she's only at 81% 10 quality. So we could be in the process of losing Scorpion as well. Brilliant. Now she's in a daze. So we've literally got one person who can do stuff. We've got animals starving. We've got humans starving. We've got extreme flu. 91% to 88% immunity. Oh, another extreme flu. Luckily, his immunity is slightly over. We could be losing Scorpion here. She should be resting, but we need to see what they've got. Nothing that we would need anyway. We've got the rare Frumbos that have spawned into the area. Now, these are incredibly difficult to tame. Fair, I don't think unless you've got the inspiration, it's very, very hard to tame these. They're 98% wilderness. So unless you've really got that, you're not going to be able to tame it. But if you do tame them, they are incredibly powerful. And the DPS that they can put out is incredible. Oh, and there we have it. Unfortunately, Scorpion has also died from flu. So as we can see, her flu got to 100% before her immunity got to 100%. I just can't get a break. Oh, and now, lovely. She's actually consuming her. So as soon as she's died, not even when the body's cold, she started to eat her. And now she's got food poisoning. I'm not surprised. She's eating human flesh. And I can't stop her because I can't draft her because she's dazing. She's walking around. Brilliant. She's eaten her head. So she's got no head left now. I mean, you just can't make this up, can you? Head bitten off. It's a fresh bite. Oh, fair enough. Left leg. So she's eaten the head and then gone to the left leg. Eat the head and then maybe an arm as you're up in that area. Why the head and then move down to the bottom of the body? And eating a head. Are you getting a lot of meat from a head? There's not a lot of meat on your head really, is there? She probably had that as a starter, then had that for the main. Nothing there, really, on a head. Poor Scorpion. We thought Dragon had it bad. At least he didn't have his head bitten off after he died. Oh, and he's also going to go consume it. We need to stop that. We can't have these people eating our fellow colonist. I know times are tough, guys, but that's just too much. No one's good at growing. Oh no, we do still have one good grower who's actually finally developed immunity against the flu. So luckily, he's not going to die as well. He's now going to start doing some hunting, so that's great. And we've got a mad yak. The yaks are going to take a lot to kill, especially when they shoot that like that. We need the warg to come help us, because without that, we're going to struggle. We'll get the warg to take the brunt of it. They can help from the side. Oh, we actually got 2 hits of the bow then. There we go, perfect. Let's butcher that straight away, because that's going to get us a lot of meat. And hopefully, with that meat, it might spell an end to our starvation issue. I very much doubt it. I'm sure you guys watching there right now thinking, it's not going to happen. Why are you thinking that, caveman? One animal is not going to solve your issue, but it will give us quite a bit of meat. So at least now we can make 8 meals from that. So it's not too bad. To be fair, 1 yak, 8 meals. I'll take it. It's not going to help right this second. This one's going to come and eat a meal. You've just eaten a corpse. Oh, and now Grey's gone berserk. He's just going to attack anyone that he sees. Grey has got a reputation here. Oh, and he's now decided to attack the Labrador as well. Why can't you just be normal and have a break? Just hide in your room or something. Go on a food binge. Instead, you're going to kill everyone. You don't even have the psychopath trait. And now he's going to go and attack Doris. He can't do doctoring, and she can't move. One of our doctors is incapacitated, and the other doctor's on a murderous rage. And he's now going to go get himself killed, because he's going to go attack the warg. And now he's incapacitated as well. And I have no one who can do doctoring. Oh, and just to top it off, we've got another bit of food poisoning. You couldn't write this. If I started the series, and I could have gone, right, these are all the things that could have gone wrong, and this is everything that's going to go bad. I don't think I could have even imagined it have got this bad, to be honest. At least he can now walk. Never mind. Grey's now dead. The Labrador's going to die in 2 hours. 0.3 hours. The Labrador's died as well. We're going to have to put him as unusable. We know what's going to happen. Just going to start eating him. No one wants to see that. Best cook I've got now is skill 1. We're going to have to get him to go cook a meal now, aren't we? With his 1 cooking. You're probably better off just eating the meat raw. This guy must be thinking, God, I'm glad I'm leaving. I'm glad I don't have to stay here. Imagine if he felt like he had to stay, seeing all of this. It would solve our cooking problem, because he is a 7 cook. But he's just watched, well, he's not watched it because he's been in his room, but he's probably heard the commotion of Scorpion dying and then her head being bitten off. Grey basically killing himself because he went mental, decided to attack a Labrador and got a lot of scratches and bites and then bled out. Bleeds out from his own well-doing. Well, I suppose it's a bit of karma, to be fair. You killed our other colonists, so it's only right that you died eventually. I know a few people were hoping that he was gone. Well, he's gone now. We've got the colonists left unburied. Well, we need to wait to build the graves before we can do that. We need to dig out a grave, basically, before we can bury them, so then they're not being eaten alive. Oh, we've had a transport crash. He's unable to walk. The game's trying to give me stuff here. It's trying to go, look, we know you're struggling, so here's another character. However, you're giving me a character that can't walk, and there's not even any guarantee that he's going to be able to walk because he's got an illness. Luckily, he's spawned right next to us. He's got 38 days of that, and there's no medicine to heal him with, so it's not going to go any quicker either. Oh, he's 13 cooking though. He was fitting well here. Cannibal. He's a cannibal with 13 cooking. He is salivating at the thought of this right now. He could make us a brilliant human stew or a human soup. Anything with human meat in, to be fair. He is game. That's why he crashed here. That's why the game sent him to me. They want this colony to become a tribe of cannibals now. That's what I can tell. It's not going to happen though. Don't think I could watch us eat another head of an old colonist. So we're going to put him there. We'll obviously wait and see what happens. We're going to dig out these graves because we need to bury them colonists because the mood debuff, it's not helping. It's not going to do anything. It's only 5, but it's not helping. The fact that he's hungry again just sums up the whole entire save. Yeah, I suppose we can eat the Labrador. Poor thing. It didn't even go out bravely, did it? It didn't even go out fighting for the colony. It went out fighting someone who it shouldn't have been fighting. So this quest here, you get this on every single save. This is how you get off the rim itself. You can either build a ship yourself to leave and take off, or you can travel somewhere where there is a ship and use that ship to escape if you wanted to. So if we have a look and see where that ship is, it's quite far away to be fair. So we're here, and the ship is all the way over here. We're literally gonna have to go to the other side of the planet to get to the ship. Needless to say, we won't be doing that. I was gonna say we'll probably build our own ship, but it's just optimistic if I can get a couple of meals cooked. A couple of meals and no one else to die in this episode, to be fair, would be lovely. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's be honest. We've had a new person come in who can't even walk. That just sums everything up, doesn't it? 38 days he's not going to be able to walk for. Oh, 37. Never mind. 1 day closer to finally having someone else to help. We have no idea what this guy's going to do yet. If I was him, I would just get up and leave. There's not a chance that I would want to stay here. We're going to allow them now so they can get buried. And we definitely want them to get buried. We don't want to eat them. Puts a negative mood on it. They're not cannibal. For him, this guy, he would love it. Absolutely love it. So we're using the milk and the leftover meat to make another meal. So we've got 5 meals in total now. And to be fair, when there's only 3 people eating, we ain't really got to worry about it. Well, 4 if we include this guy. I might just change his food. He's not going to stay with us anyway, is he? Let's be honest. So we've got another quest come through. The local's favourite pets of 2 boom rats. He wants them to come live with us for 17 days. I'm not sure that's a good idea. We've just seen what happens to other animals. But to be fair, we no longer have the psychopath grey. So it could be good for us. We could actually be able to get 3 of the highest quality medicine to use when we next get a flu or when we next get a virus, which will treat it a lot quicker, and hopefully we won't have the issue where Scorpion dies. And we get 20 jade, which we could probably sell for a bit of cash. So to be fair, we're going to accept it. And what we're going to do is they're going to come down here. We're just instantly going to put the boom rats down in area 1. That's our safe area. No one else is going to come there. I'll tell you what, most sophisticated travel for a boom rat ever. We might as well put Lando on grow as well. As things stand, on grower. Who's logger? Which, if you remember at the first one, I actually said I wanted to train everyone else because the fear of logger dying at 66 years old. Well, funnily enough, he's almost out. Well, he has outlived the others. We started with 5 people. Let's not forget. We've got 2. This guy don't count. He's a late arrival. He's in a shirt. That's how technically advanced these guys are. He was wearing a shirt, and he's wearing pants. We've got tribal wear. We're looking at this guy thinking, is this what modern society does? They just eat one another and wear shirt and pants. This is an alien to these guys. Perfect. And now we've got a group of tribes people as well coming in and attacking us. Never mind, it's just one. I don't know why it said a group. So when people attack, they'll either attack instantly or they'll just prepare. Luckily we can use our warg and hopefully use him to do most of the damage to this guy. It might be something that we can capture, but we don't have any heal root. Well, I say we don't have any heal root. We've got plenty of heal root, just none of it's harvested. As we can see, they're going to begin their assault. Luckily for us, they're coming the front way. Get into position with our bows and arrows. He's not got a weapon. Why has he not picked up a weapon? Okay, that's fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to use his psychic power anyway. There we go. We've made him slow. We're going to release the warg. So Fletcher's going to go do the job for us. We're going to back these people away. We don't want any injuries right now because we've got 1 doctor and he's not a very good doctor. And Fletch, to be fair, like I said before, there we go, look, no damage done to him at all, just a couple of bruises. He has killed him though, unfortunately. But hey, meal sauce. No, we're not doing that. I don't want us to become a tribe of cannibals. He's eating raw rice. He's definitely leaving. There's not a chance in hell that this guy's deciding to stay. And if he does, I'll be very, very, very shocked if he stays. Why would you want to stay? There's nothing here for you. Let's have a look here. 34-year-old jailbird named Olivia is calling for help. She's hiding from a group of mechanoids and she wants to flee and join you. However, Nape can only destroy the mechanoids by activating an ancient EMI. If she joins you, an EMI field will be generated, shutting down electrical devices for 7.4 days. Well, luckily for her, we don't even know what electricity is. So we're going to do it. We're going to accept her because it gives us another colony member and it puts us on to 3. If he comes, that's 4. If the other guy does miraculously join us, we're back up to 5. We need to sort the meal sources out again, of course, but then we are back up to 5. So we're going to do it, and hopefully the person's good. The problem is, because they're fleeing, we can't actually see any information. We can't see any information about Olivia at all. We could be accepting this, and she could literally be able to do nothing. We could be accepting, she could be able to do a lot. Just going to accept it and see what happens. We ain't really got much else to do, and we ain't got much else to work with, have we? Let's be honest. Even if she's awful, she's better than nothing. So let's accept her and see what happens. Luckily for us, the mechanoids won't attack. If they were going to attack, we wouldn't have accepted it because we are in no position to attack mechanoids at the moment. Here we go. So all electrical devices are now disabled. Let's have a look then. So Olivia's joined. She can't do social or caring. That doesn't help at all. We have no doctors still. However, she is good at researching, could come in our favour, and she is good at cooking. Meals now. So I can straight away take off Logger. She's only just turned up and she's going to throw a party. It's not really a time to be having a party, to be honest. I know you've survived from the mechanoids, but this really isn't a time. You're hosting the party and you've not even turned up to your own party. It's to a loving life here, turned up to their party. You're hosting it. No, it's out. There we go. Turned up to the party. The good thing is for us, actually, to be fair, the party, it gives them a mood buff. So at least that's going to help us. But at the moment, we've got another transport pod crash. 214 silver. Perfect. We'll take that. So Logger's going to do some hauling of some berries. She's off to get the meat, to milk. Nice. To be fair, you know, look, this person's come in and fitted in well. She's doing the job that needs to be done. Cooking is the priority. Don't you just ate a meal? Why have you taken another meal? Don't be greedy. Simple meal. Why are you holding 20 alpaca meat, Logger? That's 2 meals. That's 2 meals, my friend. Drop that in the storage. We're being a bit optimistic, aren't we? I don't think we've ever got to 20 meals. We're going to put it as 12. Unpause at 8. I mean, I want her to just cook, but I also need her to do other jobs. To be fair, when he comes around, he's a good grower, so that's going to help, and he's a good cook, so we'll have 2 cooks. Never mind, we've got a raid. They're going to attack immediately. Oh, and there's 2 people here. This could be an issue. I like it as well how the music goes a bit more, has a little bit more of an atmosphere to it when you're getting attacked, instead of just the peaceful music. I don't know if you guys have noticed the soundtrack. You always know what's about to happen. We know, obviously, at the moment, we're about to get attacked. We're going to release the warg. We're going to try and hope that... Press T by mistake, which gives you the local area. Now, luckily, when multiple people attack, if it's just a single person, they'll attack until they die. If it's multiple people, if you kill half of them, the other half will flee. So because we've killed this one, Grasshopper's fleeing. We're not going to chase after Grasshopper. As much as we need other people, there's just no point at the moment. We are going to take the bow, though, that she's instantly dropped. And we're going to take the food as well. We're going to feed that to him straight away. How's his injuries coming along? He's almost fully healed, so he'll have the choice whether he's going to join or not soon. So we've got plenty of potatoes coming along now, which is lovely. We're going to haul it so the cook can actually cook quicker. That's the one thing. The only thing I would say about this: when you've got someone cooking, they'll run over to the berries and they'll just pick up the 10 that they need. Like, why not take a stack of berries with you? Why are you just taking 10? You're literally right there, and you're just picking up what you need. Fletch is now fully healed. That's perfect. Don't forget we've got our jade knife down there. Rest in peace, Scorpion. Oh, you've literally just joined the colony and you're in an insulting spree. Now what I'm going to do, last time I made this mistake and I didn't move them away. I just left them near him, the person on the insulting spree. I'm not going to do that this time. Brilliant. So we've got a daze there. We've got an insulting spree there. And then we've got a raid. And they're attacking immediately. And it's another 2 people. We've got the warg. Because the warg is going to assist. He might not though, because we've got a major break here. We're just going to go in it to go straight after it. Oh. So it looks like Marcos wasn't going to join us. And then decided to leave right when there was raiders. And has now been attacked again. I'm not wasting my time rescuing him again. Perfect. Well done. Well done, Fletch. If it wasn't for you, this colony would have already been ended. If it was, Fletch is the MVP of this colony as things stand right now. I don't know if you guys think there's a bigger MVP. To me, without Fletch, it's over. You're insulting someone who's just wandering around. And Marcos has died. We expected that. We're not going to save him. Hopefully we ain't getting a debuff from that. No, we are not. That's what he gets. Didn't want to join, left at the wrong time. And then we've got another fight. They just love fighting with each other, don't they, these people? You're going to self-tend. That's perfect. The other one can't, so you're going to have to heal the other one anyway. Just to top it off. You're going to have to heal the person that you just had a fight with. So I think I'll leave it there. Obviously, we've had quite a bit of action in this episode. Nothing really good in terms of the actual colony thriving and surviving, but we'll take what is given. This is how this game plays out. We've got one new colonist. We've got Olivia who's joined, and hopefully Olivia can play a more prominent part than maybe Scorpion or Dragon. Let's not forget them. You know, they're vital members of the clan. They were there from the beginning. Didn't last long, but they were there from the beginning. Olivia hopefully will have a longer relationship and longer time in the clan. And we've also got this guy, Chimpanzee. He's not done nothing yet. 33 days he still can't walk for. That's not much. And I can't banish him, because if I banish him from the tribe, he can't walk. So where's he going to go? He's just going to lay there and take up a bedroll. So he's got between a rock and a hard place there. I can't do nothing with him. The only thing I can do is feed him. And to be fair, just notice he has no food, so feed him. I still feel bad for him. I want him to be part of us. I'm not going to lie, he's got 13 cooking. I have 2 actual brilliant cooks. That'd be great, but we'll see what happens in the next episode. Please like the video if you haven't already. Comment below. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you in the next video.